NFL rookie mini camps are underway. And Cam Ward is not looking good. Yeah, that's right. Cam Ward threw 2 picks at NFL rookie mini camps this week. And I'm going to say this up front. That is not a good sign. It means something. It doesn't always mean something, but it means something. Now, let me steel man Cam Ward for a minute. He's going to the Titans. He's a rookie. He's learning to play in the NFL, and he's playing in practice against defenses that are really, really, really good, particularly the Titans, because the Titans, again, last year, people forget this, they were very elite defensively for much of the season. It was just Will Levis was so god-awful, he cost them. But let's remember this. The Titans were second in the NFL in yards allowed per game last year. All right, so they had a really good defense. They were losing because Will Levis had a really bad habit of, spotting the other team multiple points. The Titans were second in the NFL in yards allowed per game, and yet somehow managed to be third from last in points allowed per game. Why? Because Will Levis kept giving them the short field with really, really, really dumb turnovers because he was a dumb draft pick. So the Titans going to Cam Ward, I get it. And him throwing interceptions, I wouldn't hold fully against him. Here's the problem with Cam Ward as the number 1 pick. Cam Ward is not a drop back passer, which is fine. In this day and age in the NFL, you can be a non-drop back passer. Lamar Jackson is not a drop back passer, and he's worked out really well. Jaden Daniels working out in Washington. The problem with Cam Ward is he's going to a team, he's going to a franchise, one that is utterly incompetent and run by really, really, really stupid people, including the really dumb daughter of a really dumb former owner, and Amy Armstrong being the daughter of Bud Adams, the late Bud Adams. Both were stupid. But he's playing for a coach in Brian Callahan, who, as the son of Bill Callahan, an offensive line guy, coached with the Bengals and developed Joe Burrow, is a full-on believer in pure drop-back passers. He's going to try to make Cam Ward a drop-back passer when Cam Ward needs a creative offense that allows him to utilize his athletic skill set, because Cam Ward is not a pure drop-back passer. Shedeuer Sanders, ironically, is a pure drop-back passer. If you wanted a pure drop-back passer, if you want to keep Brian Callahan, you should have gone for Shedeuer Sanders, and it's a huge mistake that you didn't. Now, in terms of 2025 NFL quarterbacks, first year, I can't predict who will be good, because a lot of quarterbacks have great first years, splash first years, and are not good after that, particularly dynamic dual threat quarterbacks. I was wrong on Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. I thought they were flash in the pans with dual threat quarterbacks, but they've had great coaching. I still think Jaden Daniels, is going to fall off, because I don't trust the coaching as much as I do for those 2 guys, and I think defensive coordinators will adjust. As far as quarterbacks taken in the draft, quarterbacks with better potential than Cam Ward, look, I think Jackson Dart with the Giants has better potential than Cam Ward. I do. I watched Jackson Dart at Ole Miss. I think he's got better potential. I think Jalen Milroe, I don't. He's trash. He's going to be terrible. Dylan Gabriel at Oregon, better potential than Cam Ward. I think Dylan Gabriel at Oregon. Dylan Gabriel from Oregon at Cleveland, better potential. And Shedeuer Sanders at Cleveland from Oregon, better potential. Kyle McCord, Will Howard, don't care. Nope, neither of them are going to be good. Same with Riley Leonard or Graham Mertz. Nope, neither are going to be good. Cam Miller, North Dakota State, you throw that out there for potential, because you never know with those Division II prospects. So I'm going to reserve judgment on them. Curtis Rourke at Indiana, don't believe in him. Quinn Ewers at Texas, don't believe in him. Both were injury prone last year. So what I can effectively guarantee is that I do think, not by the end of this year, but by the end of 2026, Shedeuer Sanders will be a better quarterback than Cam Ward, because he's a better drop back passer, and Cam Ward is not in a system that allows him to thrive, because he's going to play for a coach who's going to force him to be a drop back passer, and Brian Callahan. Those 2 picks today are not to be dismissed. And many people may want to dismiss them. I'm not. I think Cam Ward has some real serious issues with his style of play, and he doesn't have the right coaching to address it or maximize it. And I have a feeling that it could really reveal itself going forward. Now, again, beyond Shedeur, I'm also willing to bet Jackson Dart could be better than Cam Ward by the end of next year. But again, I missed on some Giants quarterbacks recently because of how bad of situations they're going to, Daniel Jones prominently. So I'll hold off for that. But I do think Jackson Dart long term is in a better position to be a better quarterback. Because one, I think he already is a better quarterback. And Cam Ward would only be better if he was playing for a franchise that knew how to utilize his skill set. And that skill set is not really there with the Titans because Brian Callahan is going to force him into a drop back passing offense. And Cam Ward's not a drop back passer. This is going to be Jim Morrow Jr. forcing Michael Vick into the West Coast offense all over again. It's not going to work. And it's a huge, 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 huge problem. So by the end of 2026, Shedeuer Sanders will be a better quarterback than Cam Ward. I think Jackson Dart will be a better quarterback than Cam Ward. And I think Bryce Young will be a better quarterback than Cam Ward. I still believe in Bryce Young. Honestly, I think he came on strong towards the end of the year, and I think Bryce Young is going to work out. Look, I'm not of the whole, only drop back passers work in the NFL. I'm not one of the people that says that, but I am one of those people that says if you're not a drop back passer, if you're more of a runner, if you have some creativity, that if your game requires a level of creativity, then you need the right coach who can mold that creativity and can maximize it. That's required in the NFL. Okay. You need an Andy Reid, who, by the way, Patrick Mahomes is a great dropback passer. That's why Andy Reid has 3 Super Bowls since he got Patrick Mahomes. But Donovan McNabb wasn't, and Andy Reid molded his game towards Donovan McNabb. Michael Vick wasn't, Andy Reid molded his offense toward Michael Vick. Okay. Cam Ward is going to be forced into a dropback passer role for a team that, one, is incompetently run and with a skill set that is not conducive to being a drop back passer. So his 2 interceptions at the minicamp are a really, really, really big deal. They are. His 2 interceptions at the Titan minicamp are a huge deal. And I really have to be honest, I can't ignore those things. So taking that into account, yes, Cam Ward, his interceptions at a minicamp are a problem. And I think he's going to be an issue and he's going to a bad situation with the Titans. So I do have to say red flags with Cam Ward all the way around. So watch out for that. Shedeur Sanders will be the better quarterback at the end of 2026. Book it. He will.